Hello everyone, this is Hating Tian. In this video, we are learning chapter 5.6, half-angle identities. Previously video, we have learned the double angle identities. And from the last two questions of double angle identities, we did so we proved that if I have a sine theta, I'm getting a positive or negative square root of 1 minus cosine 2 theta over 2. So I use this formula I have proved, solved the two questions. And now let's see this. Let's pull out this formula here. If I have the sine theta, that equals positive or negative square root of 1 minus cosine 2 theta over 2. Now, if I look at the angle, here is theta, here is 2 theta. Okay, this is this theta, this is 2 theta. That means here on the right side of the equation, in the cosine part, that's the 2 times theta. So if I have the half angle formula, I have sine. For example, I have alpha over 2. So I must have positive or negative square root of 1 minus cosine 2 times of this angle is alpha. So alpha over 2. So this is new formula. We call this half angle formula. Okay, let's see the table in 5.6. So you see the first formula is sine. Alpha over 2 equals positive or negative square root of 1 minus cosine alpha, all of them over 2. How about the half angle of the cosine? Okay, use the double angle identity to derive the cosine half angle identity. So let's see from here. And I have learned the double angle formula. For the cosine, I have 3 formulas. So for cosine 2a, that equals cosine a squared minus sine a squared, and also equals 1 minus 2 times sine a squared, and also equals 2 times cosine a squared minus 1. So if I'm picking the last one and then find the half angle identities, what should I do? Okay, let me get more space here. So I list the double angle identity, last one from the cosine. All right, if I want to solve the cosine A, the cosine 2A is given. I don't know what is the cosine A. Let's isolate the cosine A. First, I need to get rid of the 1. So plus 1 both sides. 1 plus cosine 2A. 2A equals 2 times cosine A squared. So divided by 2 both sides. I have 1 plus cosine 2A equals cosine A squared. Why am I losing my 2A? All right, if I square root both sides, if I square root unknown information or square root a variable, I need to have positive or negative solution. So I move the cosine A to the left-hand side. So cosine A, isolate the cosine A, that is positive or negative square root of 1 plus cosine 2A, all over 2. So now if I have the cosine alpha, alpha over 2, this is the half angle of alpha. And this is A, this is 2A. Then cosine alpha over 2 equals positive or negative square root of 1 plus cosine alpha. Because you see the relationship here, A. Here is A, here is 2A. Now I have alpha over 2. Now we have alpha. All divided by 2. So this is the formula. We found the formula here. How about the tangent? We have learned that tangent half angle, tangent alpha over 2, that is sine alpha over 2 over cosine alpha over 2. So for example, I use this one divided by this one. What can I have? We have positive or negative square root of 1 minus cosine alpha over 1 plus, cosine alpha. I continue to simplify this expression. I'm going to have 1 minus cosine alpha over sine alpha. Also, I can get sine alpha over 1 plus cosine alpha. All right, so for the tangent, I could have many different identities, but they represent the same thing, and they could have the same value. Okay, for the tangent, I'm trying to pick this one as my half angle identity. Why? Because I don't need to worry about the plus or minus sign. Here, I just need the value of the cosine sign and then put it in the formula and find the value. I don't need to worry about the symbol. Is positive or negative? All right, let's see the first example. Use the half angle identity to find the following following examples. I have a typo here. I shouldn't have this one. I inserted the wrong information because I should give you tangent 15 degrees, and I made a mistake. I typed 9 between 1 and 5. All right, let's see the first one. The first one, sine 15 degrees. What is sine 15 degree? That's a 30 degrees divided by 2, right? So I can rewrite the sine 15. That's 30 degrees divided by 2. Okay, I can use the half angle formula. So it's positive or negative square root of 1 minus cosine 30 degrees over 2. Now, let's see. This is a sine 15 degree. In the first quadrant, positive or negative value? Positive. Oh, that means we have positive or negative sign. We are not always choosing both solutions. We must choose one solution. It all depends on the angle and also the value of sine of that angle. All right, that means in our identities here, the formulas here, these positive or negative sign is all depends on alpha over 2. Where is alpha over 2? And what is the value of the trig functions alpha over 2? If they are positive, so I keep the positive value here. I keep positive. If they are negative, I will choose negative sign. It all depends on where is alpha over 2, a half angle. All right, let's simplify the square root of 1 minus cosine 30 degrees over 2. Okay, what is sine 30 degrees? Square root 3 over 2. So we input the data 1 minus square root of 3 over 2 over 2. And then let's see, I can multiply the top bottom by 2. So let's multiply all the top by 2, multiply the top and bottom by 2. I have 2 minus square root of 3 over 4. And then square root the top and square root of bottom. Square root of bottom, I have 2. Square root of the top, I have 2. Square root of 2 minus square root of 3. So square root is inside of the square root. You don't need to simplify this expression. All right, let's see next one. Cosine 165 degrees. Where is 165 degrees? In which quadrant? Quadrant 1, 2, 3. Second, because this is 90, this is 180. So it must be in the second quadrant. And in the second quadrant, cosine is positive or negative? Yes, negative, less than 0, or you can put some symbol. It is a negative value. All right. Okay. So let's see. Use the half angle to solve for the cosine 165 degrees. So this is a cosine. What is the half and what is what angle divided by 2 by equals 165? That's 330 degrees over 2. That's 165. And then use the formula. So the formula is positive or negative square root of 1 plus cosine 330 degrees over 2. But I cannot choose both positive or negative. I need to choose only one symbol, which is negative, because I said that in the second quadrant, we should have a negative cosine solution. And next, we need to simplify this. And tell me, what is cosine 330 degrees? In which quadrant 330? In the fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant, cosine is positive or negative? ASTC, positive. So what is the reference angle? Use 360 minus 330. That's 30 degrees. So cosine 330 degrees, that is square root of 3 over 2. Okay, let's plug in the value. We have 1 plus square root of 3 over 2 over 2. So we can do the same method. We multiply by 2, top and bottom. So what is that? We're having negative square root of, the bottom is 4. And the top is 2 plus square root of 3. And we can rescue the bottom 4 from the square root. Square root top and bottom, I'm having square root of 2 plus square root of 3 over 2. All right, this is a solution. And how about the tangent 15? So first I will see where is the 15 degrees in the first quadrant. Every trig function in the first quadrant, they are positive. So positive symbol. And then I have learned tangent 15 is tangent 30 over 2. So let's use the formulas. Which formula are you picking? I'm picking the one has no plus or minus sign. Oh, we have two formula has no plus or minus sign. So you can pick either one. So if I'm picking the first one, 1 minus cosine 30 degrees divided by sine 30 degrees. And on the top, we have 1 minus square root of 3 over 2 divided by 1/2. Then let's multiply the top bottom by 2. What do we have? We have 2 minus square root of 3 on the top, and the bottom is 1. So I can ignore the bottom things. All right, this is a solution. Okay, let's see next example. Use the half angle identity to find the following. So find cosine x over 2. In previous 3 examples, we said that I need to decide if this is positive or negative. Then I can choose the symbol here. So I don't know what is where is the sine over 2? Where is the sine? Where is sine over 2, or sorry, x over 2. I keep saying sine over 2, x over 2. Where is sine? Where is x over 2? It gives us that x is between 0 and pi over 2. How about we divided by 2, 3 sides, 0 over 2 less than x over 2 less than pi over 2 divided by 2. So solve this one. X over 2 is greater than 0, less than pi over 4. Where is pi over 2? So between 0 and pi over 4. Okay, so it's still in the first quadrant, but it is from initial to pi over 4. So this one is the interval of the half angle, x over 2. So still in the first quadrant, let's say in Q1, quadrant 1. All right, let's see. Cosine x over 2 the formula is equals positive or negative square root of 1 plus cosine x over 2. All right, why I didn't put plus or minus sign? Because I know the x over 2 is in the first quadrant, so we must have positive solution. Okay, so let's put the value of the cosine in the function. 1/4 over 2. So how about we multiply by 4 top and bottom? What do we have? We have on the top, we have 4 minus 1. Oh, sorry. Why I have minus? We have plus here, you see? Here, do not change the formula. Plus 1. Okay, so the bottom is 8. We have square root of 5 over 8. Square root to the top, we have square root of 5. Square root of bottom, we have square root of 8. Then top is square root of 5, bottom is square root of 2. Then multiply the top and bottom by square root of 2. I need to rationalize the fraction. We have square root of 10 over 4. So this is a solution. All right, how about next one? Find the tangent theta over 2, given that sine theta equals 3 over 5, and theta is between 90 degrees and 180 degrees. How to find the tangent? So half angle tangent. So we have learned tangent theta over 2. We have 3 kinds of expressions. So I said I'm choosing the one has no positive or negative sign. I can choose the 1 minus cosine theta over sine theta. But only the sine theta is given. Where is my cosine theta? I need to find my cosine theta by the given information. Okay, so the given information theta is between 90 degrees and 180 degrees. So where is 90 and 180? In the second quadrant is here. Okay, so sine here, it says positive. How about the cosine? Because I also need to find this, right? Cosine x. Cosine in the second quadrant, it is negative. So I'm having a negative cosine theta. And how to find cosine theta? Sine theta equals 3 over 5. And it is y over r. I can assume that y equals 3, r equals 5. And the x we said is negative square root of r squared minus y squared. That is negative 4. And then we can find the cosine theta. So cosine theta is negative 4, which is the x value over r's value. So negative 4 over 5. And put it in the formula. I'm having 1 minus cosine theta. So 1 plus 4 over 5, because minus negative is plus. Divided by sine theta is 3 over 5. And the top and bottom multiply by 3. 5. We have 5 plus 4 divided by 3. 5 plus 4 is 9. 9 over 3, it is 3. So the solution is 3. All right, let's see next example. So find the tangent theta over 2, given that tangent theta equals square root of 7 over 3, with the theta is greater than 180 degrees, less than 270 degrees. We are looking for tangent theta. We have so many formulas. So how about choose the one we used often? It's 1 minus cosine theta over sine theta. Okay, but the example has no sine and cosine given. It gives us the tangent theta. And where is so how to find the cosine and sine theta from the tangent theta? So we have learned that we can use the tangent theta. Tangent theta equals y over x. I can assume y equals something, x equals something. And where is the theta, tell me? In which quadrant? Between 180 degrees and 270 degrees. It is here in the third quadrant. In the third quadrant, the x and y, they are both negative. That means when I see the positive, tangent value is positive, but my y and x, they are all negative. So y equals negative square root of 7, x equals negative 3. All right, that means I can find my r. R is positive. You have no negative number. So x squared plus y squared, it is negative 3 squared. It is 9. 9 plus 7 is square root of 16. That's 4. So we got this. Can you find the sine theta? So sine theta equals y over r. Y is negative square root of 7. R is 4. And cosine theta equals negative 3, which is the x over r over 4. So let's bring them into the formula. That is 1 minus cosine theta minus negative 3 over 4, or you say plus. So skip one step. Plus 3 over 4, all divided by negative square root of 7 over 4. And let's multiply the top and bottom by 4. We are having 4 plus 3, all divided by negative square root of 7. And then we have 7 over square root of 7. Let's rationalize this fraction. We are having negative 7 times square root of 7 over 7. This is negative square root of 7. This is the solution. All right, we're done for today. And we're done for the chapter 5. If you have any question, please let me know. Have a good one. See you next video in chapter 6.